everybody, and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas, and we are finally going to be diving into the debut mini album of the newest girl group VIVIZ with three former G-Front members Eunha, SinB and Umji, Beam of Prism. First of all, thank you to the person that made me aware of the fact that I've been pronouncing SinB wrong all the time. You know, written as SinB, pronounced as SinB, written as VIVIZ, pronounced as VIVIZ. Asian languages really have it with their pronunciation sometimes. You know, but whatever. Shouldn't be the focus right now. The focus should be this mini album, which features overall 7 songs. One of this being an intro, which I skipped because, I don't know, intros never really are necessary for me to react to. And obviously the title track Bob Bob, which I've been listening to all day yesterday. And yeah, yesterday is a good word because I actually wanted to react to this yesterday already. You know, I wanted to put up my reaction to this album as soon as possible because I was really excited for it as well. But unfortunately, like I commented under the music video reaction, you can check that out if you haven't yet already. Yeah, that I haven't been feeling well yet again, and that's why I could not record there. And it's honestly really frustrating and tiring at this point because I won't even lie, like, I think it's been 2 years or so since there hasn't been a day where I didn't feel like, you know, a little bit sick or like, you know, where I felt at 100%. Let's just say it like that. I think it's really been 2 years or so since the last day where I could really say, hey, I was 100% fine that very day, you know? Really tiring, it's really frustrating because it affects me a lot, but yeah. Best thing to do is to keep going and just, yeah, don't let it get to myself too much. That's why we're now going to have an enjoyable time together with 5 VIVIZ songs overall. The first one being Fiesta. Like mentioned in the music video reaction yesterday, I've not heard any teasers. I only saw teaser photos and everything, but I have no clue about how the album may sound like and everything. So we're going to just totally blind. So let's stop the talking. Let's start the reacting. First B-side of VIVIZ's debut mini album Beam of Prism, Fiesta. Let's check it out. Also, obviously, as always, thank you to Zadi Fahani for the lyric videos. Let's go. Ooh, this already sounds very energetic and loud. Umji. Again, such a very comfortable tempo and sounds. A little groovy guitar there. Okay, taking the dynamic. I mentioned it's very rare to have a trio girl group. Oh, the drown out effect. Come on. Good. That's already really catchy. Bob Bob was also living from that. These little English lyrics in there. And a very lighthearted second chorus section, alright. Ooh, very smooth finish. Oh, finish to the chorus there, but that's the thing thus far about any G-Front and VIVIZ song I've listened to. The tempo and the vocal is just the picture of it all. It's so comfortable to listen to. I like this effect though. You expect it to get louder, but instead we make it a little bit quieter instead. That's really cool. That is already so sing-alongable and catchy, seriously. Fiesta in my heart. Not doing it then again though. That already annoys me a bit. I just never like that when you like repeat something, then don't do it the exact way again, but then once again, we keep the full second section even in the second chorus instead of cutting it there and only having it again in the third chorus. I like that too. I like how their voices remain the same tempo, but we have the beat switch up instead. This chorus. Get choruses! Ah! Fiesta in my heart. Na 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 na. Da, 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 da. And this party though, that's so well written. Sunshine, na na na, my life. Very smooth, very well written there. Alright, VIVIZ Fiesta. And obviously, like mentioned, I will keep talking in the sense of, you know, every song I've listened to thus far with the different songs as well. You know, that's just the main experience I have thus far from all the girls here. And I can really say that one thing I definitely noticed, at least from the title tracks, you know, this was now basically my first B-side involving these three, and what I really noticed is what I really like, and once again really speaks for their focus and speaks for what their group is about in general, you know, is the fact that we usually always have full choruses, and we actually do them 3 times in full. You know, that's something that I noticed about Margot too, which really adds to the catchiness of it, because the chorus is so long, the chorus is so strong, the chorus is so good. So instead of doing it like many other people do, which is the first the full chorus, then for the second one you cut off the second section, keep it at the first to go into the bridge already, and then do it full again. Or sometimes people even do it not full at the beginning, then do the full one, and then do the full one again. You know, that's usually how you do it. But both G-Friend and BBG, I think it was the same scenario for Bob Bob, is that we do the full chorus all the time. You know, there's no moment where we like split it up, you know, and that is really, really cool and really speaks for the strength in the chorus and the strength in the vocal department, because the vocal and the chorus are so good, we can just do it for that long because we just sound good all the time. Yeah. Also, like mentioned, the second section this time a bit more playful, you know, instead of like, again, more full lyrics, more like, works totally fine, and generally, they know how to make things catchy, you know? Fiesta in my heart, fiesta in my heart, sunshine, na 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 na, my life. So many little English lyrics sprinkled in there to really add to not just the catchiness factor, but also the sing-along factor. I mention it all the time. If songs manage to make me go ahead and I open them separately here on Spotify, then just shout out my lungs to them, then that's an incredible song. That totally applies for Fiesta, you know. The song is just a fun time, okay? The song is just a lot of fun, the dynamic, the tempo of it, you know, a little bit of grooviness in there too. But what I really enjoy, what I also think is quite rare, or what I don't often see, is we obviously build pretty well to the pre-chorus, and then you think the second section of the pre-chorus, okay, we're now going really high, really loud, but instead, we build up, you ready? And now you expect go. Said, go for this drown out effect and go a bit more quieter, and then Fiesta in my heart. That's so cool. That is so cool. These are these little standout pre-choruses that also just seriously, the production and the way the songs are just done is just so smooth all the time, you know, and you just really notice that they not only there are masters of their craft when it comes to the vocal delivery and everything, but also the producers behind it. They just really know how to make a full-on vocal group still be entertaining and just be enjoyable to listen to, because like I mentioned, I'm a huge rap fan. I'm a huge fan of rap sections within songs and everything, but I still love G-Friend songs, in this case BBG songs, because they are so full and just so enjoyable and so comfortable. Again, all of them have such comfortable voices. The sound pitch is very comfortable. It's not too loud, not too layered, or just, you know, just everything just sounds really smooth and just good for the ear. And that's why BBG's Fiesta is such a great opening into this album. Seriously. It's so cool. But yeah, and again, 3 full choruses. How often do you see that? This is now, I think, the 5th, 6th, 7th time or so I see that here for G-Friend/BBG. That's pretty damn cool. So yeah, Fiesta, great opener. After Bob Bob, 2 absolute bobs to kick us off. Basically, Fiesta, a bit more mellow and chiller Bob Bob in just as full. So they really know this change and they really know how to show that off. It's where we're now moving over to our second B-side of the album, which is Tweet Tweet. Let's go. Oh. Very drowned out spacey sounds. Oh yeah, this instrumental is... oh. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, I'm digging this beat a lot. The voice suited really well. Oh, that's such a butterfly references, okay. Oh. Oh, this is the first time I hear them on such electronic beats. Like fully electronic, more slower paced sound. Okay, okay. Oh, I like the butterfly references a lot. Ooh, seriously, their production in both beat and mixing, they sound so crisp. I already see the skr. Skr is such an ad-lib or such a lyric that just never not makes me giggle for some reason, but oh, that's a cool rhyming to the jungle wing. No trick. Oh, and that also rhymes into the wing. Oh, they really know how to place the rhymes pretty nicely. I love how we have a lot of let's focus on Rich first. Umji is such a pretty voice, seriously. She looks so pretty and she sounds so pretty. SinB has such a raspy voice. There's something so crisp in it. Now a bit more louder and explosive. Ooh. But you see, we have wing, trick. Oh, different chorus now. Never mind. Let's put your wing. We keep that rhyme still alive there even after we had a line in between. That's so cool. And again, I think we have 3 full choruses, right? Yeah. Ooh, that finishing vocal though. But oh, that was so interesting again. I really liked how we played a lot with this little type of delayed delivery, this butterfly, you know, where we basically stutter deliver, you know. That's a cool style element. Okay, VIVIZ's Tweet is very different in comparison to the first 2 songs, like mentioned. Both Bop Bop and Fiesta were more of their somewhat I wouldn't say typical bright sound, like mentioned, because I've only listened to the title tracks yet, but went all a bit more brighter, a bit more playful and everything. Now Tweet went a bit more darkish and spacey in the sound, you know. This was like a fully electronic song, you know, with I think literally not one classical instrument, or slash just instrument in general, just really fully focused on synth and just electronic sounds. So that's pretty cool. And again, that's why I also really like how we dynamic-wise really show off the vocals a little bit differently. You know, Umji, like mentioned, such a pretty bright voice. SinB has a bit more raspier, darker voice, you could say, even though she doesn't really sound deep, you know. And Eunha also has a more higher range, and definitely, I think she has the most power from the 3 here. And I think that's, they really know how to make everybody stand out in that sense, you know. Umji has a pretty high and just very bright voice. SinB has a more raspy voice. Eunha has the most powerful voice, I'd say. So that's pretty cool. They really know thus far how to make everybody shine in their own way. And yeah, again, what I can really just really appreciate and plot is the production. Like, not only, like mentioned, do their voices sound so good, the mixing is really, really good. I think it will sound even better on Spotify than the YouTube version. But again, they really know how to write choruses and how to place the lyrics well, to just have it all flow so nicely. Like mentioned here, that's just something I appreciate a lot, because I've wrote for fun now for years on just random stuff. This is good though. But where's the chorus? Where's the chorus again? Again, 3 full choruses. How often do you have that? That we have 3 full choruses, and instead of cutting off 1 or so, no, we go in it full. I can't find the chorus though. Here's it. This part is really, really cool. No, wing, no, trick, and then we keep that rhyme all along to once again rhyme it on wing. So we go wing, trick, wing. When you just said like that, wing, trick, obviously won't rhyme, but the way they pronounce it, it does. And to basically keep this little rhyme there after we had such a lengthy line in between, it really is this little bit of attention to detail that I always appreciate so much. Thus far, both GFriend and BBG production just really excel, in my opinion, in everything. They sound great. They really know how to place them correctly. Because I mentioned all the time. I think BBG is. I don't think they self-produced, so they are produced by producers, and it basically it comes up to become basically game of Lego for producers. You need to place the artist in a good way that it is great. And thus far they really know how to play it well. They really know how to position the girls correctly, how to let everybody shine, that everybody stands out in their own way, and especially, which is very important in a vocal focus group, because obviously we don't have a rapper here now or like someone that does both. So BBG, tweet, very solid second B-side. Really like the electronic sound instrumental 1.2. So yeah, thus far, no song amiss for me. We move over to our third of 5 B-sides, which is Lemonade. That gives me very bright, cheerful, summery vibes from the title, so let's dive into it. Ooh, that's already so smooth again. I think Eunha has as far kicked off. Oh, we kicked off with the chorus, or what? Oh, I think we're kicking off with the chorus, okay. I think Umji thus far has kicked off every song, at least B-sides, I think Eunha kicked off the title track. It's up a little. Oh. I love this continuous sound effect, or the continuous extra line wave going on in the background. That top line is so catchy. Yeah, I like how they are again a bit more chill, but we have such a strong, energetic background sound picture now. Oh yeah, this is the sound effect is like that's so fun. Such a, once again, comfortable tempo. They sound so comfortable. Love the little tempo switch here to a bit more faster for the pre-chorus. Or better said, the signal lights between the pre-chorus and then. Such a fun level drop too, with this little vocal there. That sound effect is so fun. Seriously. This instrumental yet again. Aww. Little interlude. So catchy straight away. You see the lyrics, you can sing along straight away. It's so good. Oh, these little piano keys here. Ooh, Umji's voice! Background vocals too, I think it's Umji, right? Oh. Yeah, her voice is so pretty. Or is it Eunha with the background vocals? I'm not sure. I haven't listened to all of them enough to really tell it apart straight away, but lemonade, 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 oh baby. Oh, and even an outro. I thought we were going to cut it off here, but that's even better. Oh. That instrumental is so freaking fun. Seriously, the production on this album is freaking A+. Ah. The production in this and the sound picture in this is so freaking cool. And again, I mention all the time, you have no idea how much such a little outro like that adds. You know, I was totally sure that we'd cut it off at the final oh baby, but instead we just add that little instrumental section again. Lemonade, lemonade. Such a catchy outro section again. Ooh, that is so freaking smooth. Thank you to whoever added that little outro section there. That will make the song so much more enjoyable. Seriously, there's nothing worse than a song ending too abruptly. Or just not ending, you know, just ending as good as it started or just sound all the way through. Perfect ending right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Adds a lot to the otherwise, like mentioned, once again, very fun song. It's, again, more of a simple song. You know, that's the thing again about, both GFriend / BBG that I can just straight away say. Thus far, the sound and songs, just are, like mentioned, so more vocal focused and therefore just more normal that they aren't the type of songs that really make me go, you know, I mentioned all the time, you know, without a rapper or without the loud explosive type of stuff, you know, their songs will never be, they give you first impression of, you know, making you lose your mind. These will be the songs that you will appreciate so much more the more you listen to them. And I already can't wait to listen to this album. Like, you know, in a row and everything, without interruption, without having to talk to it. Because that's, I think, really where with GFriend / BBG shines the most, you know. And that's, again, what I mean. So comfortable. The sound picture and their vocal picture is so comfortable. It just all harmonizes so well together. It's like they're meant to be singing together because it just sounds so good. It sounds so enjoyable, and you just, like mentioned, really don't need to focus on things too much, you know. We have the catchy little things in there that you can sing along, and otherwise just lean back and just vibe with it. Just vibe with the music. That's exactly what I'm looking for from time to time. You know, I have Dreamcatcher with the explosive rock sound where can hype along with, and then I want groups like these where I can just lean back and just don't need to focus on the song too much and just enjoy it for what it is. And that's really where they excel at. Again, the chorus is really catchy. You know, we started off with the chorus. We had again a really cool little pre-chorus where we then end on a little vocal. You know, that's also what I mentioned. Always these little switch ups in between to not make things be too linear or too you know, normal back to back. We just keep switching up things in a little way to make it feel fresh, to make it feel new in the same album. You know, it's always something I mentioned. I'm never the type of person that says, I don't mind if one of your songs sounds similar to another one that you previously did, as long as it's not on the same album. You know, that's why I'm usually never too big fan of a concept album where we do like, I know, the worst for me is when we do like 5 summer songs back to back, because that's just, you know, that's extremely boring and tiring and everything. But they really know how to keep things fresh on this album back to back. No song thus far felt the same or just felt like a copy of each other. Obviously, like mentioned, given they are such a vocal focused group, it will sound in the key or like in the core for you slightly similar, just like it is for Red Velvet most of the time for me. But they still know how to make every song stand out in its own way. With Bob Bob as that energetic dance track, with FIESTA as a very funky, fun party song. We then had a Tweet Tweet as a more electronic focused, spacey type of sound, and then we have Lemonade as this very refreshing, fun little Bob with, like mentioned, this Do 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 do. The top line with the synth sound effect on that, it's so smooth. It's so fun. You know, hear this little tempo switch for the pre-chorus too. Again, so many little details in the production that make their songs feel so clean. And also this outro section here, this interlude section too. We just repeat the same word over and over, but it's in English. You can just sing along, and it's just so freaking catchy. Lemonade, 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 oh baby. Lemonade, 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 oh baby. Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. You like? How can you not enjoy this? It's so fun. Lemonade, 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 oh baby then. Way too freaking smooth. Way too smooth. And we had the lengthy intro too, you know? It's like, with the little vocals too. I mention it all the time. We have a lengthy intro, a lengthy outro. It adds so much. Imagine if the song just kicked in straight away and ended straight away, you know? These little 20 seconds of instrumental add so much to the entire thing. It will make the moment you start listening to the song and the way it fades out feel so much more satisfying. It makes it definitely loop potential, especially with that ending section. Lemonade, I think that's one of my favorite B-sides on this album. So smooth, so catchy, so fun to sing along. Let's see if the following two B-sides can be even better than that. And the next one is Love You Like. Check it out. Maybe we're going into a ballady direction now. And Umji's voice is so pretty. Then SinB comes in with this more, yeah, they really have such unique voices in their own way. Oh, that's no tempo switch up. We started so calm and slow. We increase everything a little bit. Oh, that's a cool flow here. Like mentioned, bro. The group portion stuff, where they all together. But again, SinB's voice in between Eunha and Umji is like, she doesn't have a deep voice, but both Umji and Eunha have such a bright tone that she sounds so crisp in comparison. Also again, the song in comparison to all other songs on the album, again, it's so different. The tempo here, the flow here, the instrumental here. Such a great melody. So simple yet engaging. With so much English in the songs, actually, which, like mentioned, adds so much to the sing-along factor. I do want to say that the oh, that's a switch up. Like nothing too major, but it sounds instantly so different. That's the only thing that annoys me a little bit, but oh, the English lyrics in their songs! It's so simple, but it sounds so good. Like, not just their English in general, but just there's so many English lyrics in their songs, and I talk about it every time. The more English lyrics, the more catchy it becomes. And it's not even like it's fully English, but they just know to, or just when to place them correctly to make it to sing along. Very casual Korean verses, and then boom, extremely catchy full English choruses and everything. Oh, this group is so, like, these girls are so comfortable to listen to. I can't wait to explore more of all three when we go through the different discography, but again, SinB's voice in comparison to Eunha's and Umji, again, her voice isn't deep. Her voice isn't really darkish or anything. She's no Jihyo in the voice color, but it still feels that way, at least in this dynamic, because both Umji and Eunha have such a bright vocal tone. Such a great dynamic from these three, which, like mentioned, is so rare to hear. A trio dynamic. But there's one thing in the song that kind of annoys me, because I'm like, think about, we did. Why don't you throw in the what? Because, like, about we did, what? Think about what we did. Okay, maybe that's, yeah, okay. It may not sound as clean, but the melodies in the song though. Think about what we did. Or then just, I don't know, make the last thing a bit slow, you know, think about what we did. Something like that. I don't know, just think about we did. It feels like there's a word missing, you know? That's kind of like, that's the thing we often have in here, actually, with so many English lyrics, which, like, feels like a grammar error for somewhere where you're like, oh, there needs to be another word there that it makes sense, or you know, I don't know, this think about we did, like, think about we did, what? Forever think about we did. We did what? What we did? How we did? Where we did, you know? That's the only tiny thing that annoys me in the song, and I hope it doesn't get too annoying because it's such a major portion of the song, but yeah, that's the only little thing I would criticize this straight away. I don't know, it just feels weird in the lyric department here. But Love You Like is, again, a very different song in the album. You know, every song thus far really has its own identity, its own flavor, its own tempo, especially. You know, Love You Like started off really, really slow and really atmospheric, and you're like, oh, we're going to be having a string ballad, you know, like with only guitar as the instrumental department. We then went way more energetic down the road again, even though, what means energetic, you know, the tempo is energetic. The tempo is fast, the instrumental gets a bit more energetic in that sense, but they remain in a rather calm direction, which again is such a great dynamic together. That's the thing. They know themselves how to use the voices the best way, and the way they then make things stand out, nonetheless, is with the instrumental. And that's just, again, production is on point. They know how to make use of the talents that these three girls have, and really know how to showcase that. Really gotta give credit to everyone involved here, to both the girls and the producers. They really work well together. They really know all the way through how to showcase everyone greatly, and to make everything feel fresh, nonetheless. Because like I mentioned, having only three voices, I talk about it with when it comes to solos all the time. You need to have a voice and a delivery that makes you stand out and makes you listenable, because that's the thing that groups always have, you know. You know what I mean, the English language, hard language, just having more voices to listen to. It's easier for many people like that, and gives obviously a bit more of a entertaining feeling, because you have so much different stuff to listen to. When you only have one voice, that's obviously way less, and if you then not enjoy that voice as much, then, you know. But here we have three vocal colors that are all very different to one another, and they really know how to showcase that off. Everything feels fresh, everything sounds good. That's why I really don't have anything to criticize about this album. And it will probably even feel better and stronger on Realists. I could just repeat it again. VIVIZ's music and /G-Friend's music are definitely these appreciate albums that you appreciate so much more when you really listen to them just quietly and just casually. So yeah, VIVIZ, Love You Like, another very solid song. Enjoyed the tempo here, enjoyed the switch here in between. And we move over to the final song of the album, which I think, at least Red, is the favorite of many people, Mirror. We often have it for K-pop albums that the final song of an album is a ballad. That's what I'm really looking forward to for G-Friend, you know. Fall in Line, which was one of my favorite title tracks, which you unfortunately do not have on Spotify. How could you? Like, why do we not have Japanese releases on Spotify? That's so sad, because I now can't listen to Fall in Line, probably, you know, at least in the bed and everything. That's, like, really sucks. But, yeah. Really looking forward to G-Friend ballads, and I think that this will now be a ballad as well. You know, I think it would fit in here perfectly after the way the album went. We went basically also progressively more calmer too, you know. Most energetic song as Star Trek, then a more playful party-like song, then a more electronic song, then a more playful summery vibey song, and now this more string-based, slightly energetic song. So now a ballad to wrap us up. It would be perfect, but let's see what it is at the end. Final song of VIVIZ's first mini album, Beam of Prism, Mirror. Let's check it out. Piano, okay. Violins and piano, I dig it. Oh. Not your typical slow ballad, but instead a bit more playful. Oh, the lyrics though. Oh. That's such a out of nowhere switch up straight away in the pre-chorus, I think. I like how we kept the sound of the chorus of the pre-chorus basically. Second section wouldn't be a VIVIZ/G-Friend song without a second chorus. Oh, yeah. Oh, even an interlude. I see why this may be many people's favorite. Because it really captures that old title track G-Friend energy. And the instrumental especially. Oh, I'm a big fan of the lyrics, you know. The other songs were all, you know, a bit more playful, lighthearted than that, but here we really have some weight in it. Oh, but I'm a big fan of this pre-chorus sounds. It comes so sudden, you know. An island in the background though. But here, I like how the drop and the way the chorus kicks in isn't anything, you know, big explosive. It's just continuing the sound in some way, but obviously having just stand out top line in it. Oh, we skipped the second chorus section. Oh. Umji's voice. Yes, you are good. You're confident enough. I believe in you. Ooh. Who did that note there? I think Eunha, right? Ooh. Oh, bit more tempo now. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, okay. Wait, did we wasn't it longer? No, I think we had this little instrumental section instead, so. Oh, okay. VIVIZ's Mirror. That's actually, I think, thus far the most experimental one, because like mentioned, I think every other song thus far had the chorus the full chorus done 3 times. This time I think we had it first in full, then in only half, and then basically we have the second section in there, but then don't have the additional little interlude. I think this song definitely could have taken a little bit of an outro. Yeah, I think here we should have definitely added a little of an interlude, or like an additional instrument, because that's what we had here. Yeah. I was like, wait, did we skip the second part of the second chorus? But no, we just didn't have this little outro section here. I would have definitely added that. I would have definitely kept that in there, because that way, that's what I meant in Lemonade, you know, where you it's always better in my opinion to have 5 more seconds of instrumental instead of ending it with the lyrics. At least in some cases, I think here it definitely applies, because we had this little instrumental section in the middle, you know. That's where like, oh, okay, that's what I'm expecting here now too. I'm expecting this instrumental part for this singing chorus now as well. And then we don't get it, you know. But okay, I definitely see why many people consider this their favorite, or like probably just really enjoyed this one, because it definitely from all the songs on this album felt the most like G-Friend. That's 100%, you know. Definitely sounds like yeah, one of the earlier time tracks, you know, with the big switch up definitely in the second half of the discography, you know, after the first 8 to 10 songs or so. And Mirror definitely captures this instrumental / orchestral pop energy that Raf and Navilera especially captured. And yeah, again, this song definitely has, in my opinion, the best lyrics as well, you know. While the other lyrics were all a bit more playful, you know, Lemonade and just, you know, the typical laugh section, everything. This was a bit more about self-reflection, about self-doubt and all that stuff. And that's always cool, you know, like self-doubt and that stuff is not cool, but I like when songs actually, you know, make it rewarding to actually read along the lyrics, because good lyrics add a lot to songs. So I definitely say that's the case here. But again though, everybody, it sounded great. I loved how we had such a lot of different sound pictures as well, especially due to the orchestral pop influence, because like especially the pre-chorus, the way this just switches here so drastically from the verse sound to the pre-chorus sound. I think it's here already. Yeah, such a totally different tempo out of nowhere, or like very abruptly, but it sounds good. We build up so lovely, and you're expecting a big explosive transition, but instead we've actually just continued the same tempo and the same volume in some way, and it works for me. It really keeps the energy of the song in a very steady pacing. But yeah, I think this is the first or the only song on this album where we then do not have the second chorus section after the second chorus. I think that's the only song on this album where that's the case. Again, like mentioned, that's something many people probably don't even realize, but like so often that's how we usually have it, you know, full chorus, only one half, then the full chorus again, and thus far BBG and G-Friend always or majorly done full, you know, because the choruses are that good. So that's a rare thing to see, at least not usually, but for them. But worse, nonetheless. Like mentioned, the only thing I definitely have to point out about the song is that we should have added this little instrumental thing that we had after the first chorus, because, you know, then it just feels like part of the first chorus, of the fullest chorus picture, basically. So then not having it at the end of the song, especially, that's the only little critique point that I can voice here. But otherwise, again, so lovely. The instrumental is lovely, the vocals are lovely, but especially this transition here from the finale of the bridge to the final chorus is gorgeous. What a lovely vocal! But that's the thing, actually, you know, given that Yuju is no longer the dynamic, because Yuju did majorly the more powerful vocals within the title tracks and everything. That now goes over to Eunha, where, like mentioned already said, Eunha definitely feels like she has the most most powerful voice in the sense that she can deliver the most volume into the voice, while Chibi, like mentioned, has the most crisp voice, and Umji the most brightest and everything. And even here on this album, there wasn't not one really high, powerful, extreme high note or anything like that. But this long range vocal here is so good. This long range vocal there, it feels so. How can you say it? I wouldn't say weak, but like there's just so much touch in it. You know, it is a high note, but not a powerful one, which is really cool to hear. Where is it again? I want to hear it again. First this little one, and then little pause, and then stunning. You know, such a soft high note, basically. That's so cool. Then the top line, of course, again. It's there, like mentioned. If we add the instrumental section there, then absolutely nothing to criticize. Mirror, ideal wrap up for the first mini album, Beam of Prism, seriously. Because, like mentioned, this definitely sounds the most G-friend of these three of the 6 BBG songs. And yeah, great wrap up to the album. Like mentioned, I definitely would have loved a full-on ballad. I don't know what it is about me, but recently I just started to appreciate very slow ballad type of songs way more. So I definitely would have loved to have a full-on slow piano ballad within this too, because I think the voices definitely fit into that universe basically pretty well. But I'm not disappointed. Not at all. I'm absolutely satisfied because, like mentioned, this was now my first B-side experience of these 3 girls, and I can't wait to hear more of them when we dive into more G-friend later down the road in this year. Alongside, obviously, hopefully, a BBG comeback and everything. So yeah, BBG's debut mini album, Beam of Prism. Bob, like mentioned, was already such a fantastic talent track, and definitely one hell of a re-debut, and every B-side on this album definitely has its own flavor. And again, I could just repeat it over and over, being a vocal-focused group, and now with only 3 members instead of 6 or 7 or 8 or whatnot, it's really difficult to feel, you know, or like to be fresh in that sense, because people may quickly get bored by only vocals and by only 3 voices. I was not bored throughout this once, with so many little lovely melodies in there. Every song feels fresh and different from one another. Like mentioned, Fiesta, the most playful, party type like song. Then Tweet, you know, the most electronic one with cool pacing in there too. Then we had Lemonade as definitely the most smoothest, summery vibey one without being too bright, you know, without being too generic. Love this doo-doo sound effect there, a lot in there. Then Love Me Like mentioned had a very interesting tempo and such a switch up in the tempo, especially in comparison to the rest of the album. And then Mirror, like mentioned, keeps the G-friend energy with its orchestra pop alive with a, once again, lovely sound all the way through. Like mentioned, Bob, an absolute Bob with such a dynamic dance track and its catchiness. That's generally the thing throughout this entire album. Production is on point, the mixing is so clean, they all sound great with so many great little lyrics there. It's also catching, sing-alongable. BBG's first mini album, Beam of Prism. I'm totally satisfied with this. Like mentioned, I had high hopes and high expectations for this, especially after my reactions to G-friend, when I was like, okay, now the excitement for this is really big, and I'm absolutely satisfied with this and will appreciate it, like mentioned, way more down the road when I then just listen to the album casually rather than, you know, now with breaks in between and trying to break things down. This album will definitely be a down the road album where you already appreciate upon the first listen but will enjoy it so much more the more you listen to it. BBG's first mini album, Beam of Prism. I had a lot of fun with this. I enjoyed this a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, gladly leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on BBG's first mini album, Beam of Prism? Are you satisfied? Which is your favorite song, your favorite line, your favorite chorus? Tell me all your thoughts about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave a sub as well, or support my Patreon. It would help me a lot. Like mentioned, we will be doing G-Friend's entire discography on this channel. That means we'll be diving into all their albums. But like mentioned, I won't be going through that now as fast as I do with the soundtracks. Like mentioned, we went through 16 music videos and songs within 2 weeks. Was definitely too fast in my opinion, but I wanted to have it all done before BBG was there and didn't know the date beforehand. So yeah, we were probably, I don't know, like maybe once every 3 weeks or once every month or so. Like mentioned, I think we have 3 full albums, I think 8-9 minis or so. So we can take our time. We do not need to rush. We do not need to rush through the discography at all. I'll probably be, like mentioned, doing at least one every month. Maybe I will say, okay, this time I feel like, okay, let's do 2 this month or so. Maybe do some dance videos and stuff like that as well, because I saw a lot of people ask for dance practice reaction and all that kind of stuff too. We can add this type of content down the road as well. So we have a lot of G-Friend and obviously more BBG content to look forward to. So for whatever content you may be interested in, for whatever content you may want you in for, I'll see you again soon on this channel. Stay safe, have been happy, have a great time, have a great week, and see you again soon with more BBG, G-Friend, or K-pop reactions. Thanks for watching.